John F. Kennedy, our 35th president, lived one of the most interesting and daring lives. JFK, from his early years in the military throughout his presidency into his assassination, was one of our most loved and interesting presidents. People believe that JFK was a great president. JFK was the 35th president from 1961 to 1963. JFK was born May 29, 1917, in Brooklyn, Massachusetts, to Joseph P. Kennedy and Mose Fitzgerald Kennedy. Joseph P. Kennedy, his father, was a multimillionaire who built his fortune on banking, bootlegging, shipbuilding, and the film industry, as well as the stock marketing. He was a powerful man. JFK was the youngest president to ever be elected into the office of president, as well as the first Catholic president. JFK was a nice person and loved golf. He commanded the Petrel torpedo boat, escaping death but injured when a Japanese destroyer sank the PT-109 behind enemy lines. JFK led his men back to safety. He was a hero. JFK, from his young lieutenants in 1952 to assist in his race for senator. He helped the United States space program become a success. JFK served for 3 terms in the House of Representatives to 1947 to 1953. He fought for better working conditions, more public housing, higher wages, lower prices, cheaper rent, and more Social Security. JFK ran for the United States Senate in 1952. He defeated Henry Cabot Lodge by 70,000 votes. As a senator, he backed the opening of the S.G. Lawrence Seaway. He was the first Massachusetts senator to back this project. JFK and Jackie, his wife, had 2 kids named Carolyn Bolivar and John F. Jr. As a senator, he supported the Cold War policies and supported Truman Doctrine and the Marshall Plan. In 1956, while he was recuperating from his back injury, he wrote a book titled Profiles in Courage. Already, JFK had done more in his lifetime than most, but he will continue to amaze the world as he runs and is elected president. In January 1960, JFK announced his presidential candidacy. He won against Richard M. Nixon, the Republican, by a margin of less than 20,000 votes. JFK was the youngest, as well as the first Catholic president. JFK was most concerned with foreign affairs. His most famous words were, "And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." Kennedy scores his great victory when the Nuclear Test Ban Treaty was signed. These years were very scary for the United States. We came very close to a nuclear war, as well as many other changes within our country, but nothing came close to what would happen next. It changed the world. Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK and the Texas governor, John Colonna, from the 6th floor window of Texas School Book Depository Building in Dallas, Texas on November 2nd, 1955, as they were riding in a parade. A commission was appointed by President Lyndon B. Johnson to investigate evidence regarding the assassination of JFK. This was called the Warren Commission. The commission concluded that JFK was associated by Lee Harvey Oswald alone, and there was not a conspiracy. As an adult, Caroline Kennedy was protective of her privacy. She is a lawyer and has worked in politics to back other